What's up, guys? Welcome back to Game City Reviews, where today I will be talking about this neat little thing I bought earlier today, which is the PS Vita. And yeah, this is just a first impressions video. I'll play it, spend some more time working on a lot of the features that it has, and then post what I think about it, whether I thought it was worth it. Um, but to start with, a new PlayStation Vita was announced. It was released in Japan. I don't know if it's been announced if it's coming out in North America yet, but I don't want it. That was like the whole reason I decided to buy this one, which is really hard to find. This has an OLED screen as opposed to the new one, which is just LED, and the LED one isn't going to look as nice as the OLED. And one of the main reasons I bought my Vita was so that I could have beautiful graphics on it, so that it would work well with my PlayStation 4, because remote play, obviously, that's important to me. I don't know how it affects you, but I'd love to be able to bring this wherever I go and just game on it, which is nice. And yeah, I'm so far I'm really glad that I bought this. My first impression of it was it was a little expensive. Obviously, I spent $200 on the system, and then bought a 4 GB memory card, which cost me another like $15. So then later that day, I was like, 4 GB might not be enough. So I went over to the guys at GameStop, and the GameStop near me, I like a lot. I know a lot of people hate GameStop, but the guys near me, they're good guys. They always look out for you in terms of when you're buying stuff or stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, 4 GB plays maybe 5 or 6 games. So I'm like, oh shit, like, I don't want to fucking play only 4 or 5 games, especially because one of the main reasons I bought my Vita so I can play the great PSP classics that I missed, because I never had a PSP. I was more into the DS Lite, and I played a lot of DS games, but I was really interested in playing things like Peace Walker and things like that. That's actually the first game I downloaded. But yeah, so they were like, yeah, they were like, yeah, 4 GB isn't enough. So I'm like, fuck, okay, what do you have? They were like, you could be like me, get the 32 gig, or the guy said you could be like me, I have a 32 gig, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend $65 on a fucking memory card. I could buy a new fucking PS4 game for that. Like, what the fuck? So he was like, well, we do have 16 gigs for 40, and I said, I still think it's a little overpriced, but fuck it. I will buy this just because I know I'm going to get my money's out of it, just because I'm going to download so many games off the PSN, because I love playing the PS1 classics and the PSP. You can't buy physical copies of those. So yeah, that happened. So the entire thing cost me about $250. I'd say maybe $260 at the end. And would I recommend the 16 gig? Probably. But it depends. It depends on what you're gaming. If you're just going to be buying physical PS Vita copies, which I personally wouldn't recommend because you're missing a lot of cool stuff from Sony past, PlayStation past. But you can always just get 4 gig and buy some physical games, because you can get 4 or 5 good physical games on there. As long as you're not downloading tons of shit, you should be okay. But yeah, back to the whole new Vita coming out. The new Vita, I'm sure, is going to be significantly cheaper. It comes with 1 GB of memory built in, but it's mostly plastic. This is like, I feel like when you're holding this, it's really thick. You're really holding a console. And I was looking at reviews and I was reading about the other PS Vita, because obviously it's only in Japan. I didn't even have access to it. And they were just like, yeah, significantly cheaper, not as less metal because of they're trying to make it cheaper, because that'll just be easier for them to sell, because people are less likely to spend $200 when they can spend less money on it. But yeah, I wouldn't want that. And yeah, those were pretty much my first impressions. The 2 games I got, I downloaded Flower. I had Flower for my PS4, so I figured I might as well get it for free because it's free cross-buy on the Vita. And then I picked up Peace Walker. And then I think I'm downloading right now. Yeah, I'm downloading Walking Dead first season, complete first season. So hopefully that'll be good. But yeah, definitely leave in the comment section below games that are really good on the Vita, because I'm going to be wanting to play more games on that. Persona 4, I'm going to look into. Killzone Mercenary, maybe. I'm not a huge fan of shooters on portable, like handheld games or whatever. But yeah, be sure to subscribe if you like the video, and hopefully in a week maybe I'd probably post my full PS Vita review, whether or not I am upset that I bought it or whether I have any buyer's remorse. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.